with the MAC-10. Electronic does claw one back, but bombs in, and that retake looks near impossible.
Yeah, might as well save your deagles at this point. It was a pretty cool hold they had set up there. Two players towards the balcony position. It could have worked out for them, but the absolute kryptonite that setup is going towards the arch, unfortunately. The player waiting on the bomb side was completely swarmed by the MAC-10s and Galils. A couple of kills come in for FaZe. Bomb planted, round over. olofmeister is still feeling he can get another one here. Well, flamie denies it, gets the wallbang headshot just through the corner of the wall there. He can recover the MAC-10, and that's absolutely fine. They'll hopefully carry on these 3 deagles and MAC-10, maybe farm some more cash.
Yep, no complaints from them. And so the second secured. Does look like it's poised to be the third as well for FaZe Clan. See that MAC-10 thrown towards Simple, and it's going to be just a little smattering of some extra treats for this CT round.
Yeah, well, the MAC-10 there's always a chance it can work out. It's one of those maps where the lesser weapons seem to be very powerful indeed, especially on that CT side, holding tight corners, managing to pounce with flashbangs from your teammates. All sorts could happen. It's going to be Simple with the MAC-10 as well. He's going to go towards the apartments here. Absolutely going to jump up. Might get himself right to the top of the steps here. Up to the boiler room instead. He'll be there with Perfecto. Still have a fighting chance here with the little utility. They have a couple of smokes and a close range. MAC-10 could find the first kill. It's going to be Perfecto to open things up. Simple, feeling like he can get something done here.
Yeah, I love it from Na'Vi. Anticipating a rather default start from FaZe, and they do manage to get a little bit heated early. Advantage still firmly in FaZe's hands, though, and there's a gap in that smoke that olof hopes to exploit, but no inquisitive Na'Vi on the wide swing. Instead, they boost him up, and Boomich, oh, if he hits this headshot, he does. olof loses his head, and perhaps FaZe to lose this round with only the deagles, Henry.
Yeah, this is why they saved them. Having deagle armor on a map like Inferno, they can make it work. They have the man advantage right now. Flashing over as well, Boomich is just relentless. He gets information that they weren't at least towards the barrel position, but they were behind the half wall. Smoke now being set up. Boomich is going to flash over once again. This could be very effective.
flamie has to hit one. So good from flamie. He has an AK, but that cost him his life. Greed punished. 3 versus 2, and Brokey's the only one to break the Na'Vi boys so far. 3 more frags to find. Boomich gobbles up the flash, but instead he stands his ground. Another one, though, and Nico ready to punish. Into the site. FaZe are overcoming adversity in round 3.
20 seconds remaining. FaZe, once they get the bomb down, they have a huge advantage. Of course, there'll be no kit available, but rifles are plenty. A Galil and an AK-47, relatively healthy as well. They've got a smoke and a flashbang. Just going to go in together. Hope for the best here. If they hit the quick shot, they can swarm the bomb site and start a defuse.
Flash hits no one, and neither takes initial contact. Is it a double peek? Do they wait for the CTs to hunt them? Time's their best friend at this point. Building a good picture for Perfecto's position as he throws some bullets towards the new box. Now Nico's been spotted, but the frags are there. And Brokey, a big part of that. Between him and Nico, that's all 5 frags, and 3 of them going to the rookie.
That's such a great crossfire, given the context of that round. You know there's no real chance they've got diffuse kits or utility at that point. They just have to hit the headshots, and you've denied them any sort of access there. You've got the players covering each other, making sure they can't be taken down by any pushing CTs at that point. Nico, very important kill towards the first oranges, and we get into our first real gun round now. We're going to have 4 M4s. Boomich with the MP9. We'll see if he goes towards the sandbags once again. And the AWP out early for Brokey here on the T side of Inferno.
Feeling himself after that round. Not surprised. I mean, Na'Vi, it felt like they did everything you could possibly desire to win that round. Early advantage, they're setting Boomich up. He gets 1, they flash flamie in, he gets another, and still stolen away by just 2 players from FaZe Clan. Big work from Brokey and Nico to put the third and keep things spotless, but into another round of play.
You can see they love the idea of flashing over, just getting a quick kill. flamie with the flash, Boomich ready to pounce.
And here we go. It's perfect. Nico's full blind. The trade is there. Hiding behind the half wall. A contingency plan from FaZe.
Yeah, but with the MP9 bringing that in and actually getting 1 kill with it, they won't be too mad with that. It's not ideal for sure. flamie alone now. And there's going to be Rain and Perfecto exchanging blows. 3 on 3. Slows down once again. In terms of the bomb's position, that's towards Banana. On the back of Brokey with olofmeister. And we've got coldzera doing what he does best. Is lurking in the map right now. Seeing if he can open things up. Find some space for his teammates, but flamie alone does manage to take down Olofmeister, drops the smoke, and Brokey is firing off a shot, gives up his position.
So Brokey, his real goal here should be to stay alive. Look at coldzera on the other side of the map. He's got the bomb on his back, but Brokey's walking in. 28 seconds, they now have the bomb, and now as they clear it out, they'll start to be paranoid of that potential flank.
Yeah, you are right though, Alex. If he had given him maybe 5 more seconds, coldzera could have at least challenged towards CT spawn and created something for him. Now this looks rather impossible for him. 10 seconds, and there's no way he's going to collect that bomb. It's going to be another convincing set up towards the banana area. This time finding the round. It's going to be the first on the board for Na'Vi. Simple and Boomich go down, but nice work with the MP9 at the very start. Flamey with some great shots there, and we do get ourselves to a 3-1 scoreline. 3 players survive, but still, after buying the AWP, can they even purchase into this round phase? $3,000 on Rain. coldzera doesn't get any extra cash for surviving the round. He'll still have the AK-47, so they'll take a tactical timeout. Definitely worth calling it, as Nico has $5,000 here, so need to work out what the best avenue of approach will be. You see Yanko chiming in now, working out what they're going to do with round number 5.
It's a full monologue. I'm trying to see how my lip reading skills are. I've got nothing here, man. He could be ordering a sandwich. He could be, I mean, honestly.
Well, he's talking with conviction at this point. You can see him gesticulating what he wants to happen at this point.
Yep.
He's ready. They've actually invested quite significantly into it to force buy. So they've got 2 rifles here, 3 pistols. Will have to be some form of execution.
Interesting. Rather telegraphed with the timeout.
Indeed. We'll see whether it works out for them. Currently up 3-1. And they're trying to sabotage the CT money before it starts to build up. So I don't mind this force buy call at all. They had a saved rifle. Give it a go. Where do they want to attack first? He'll be flashing towards the top of B, Molotov towards the barrels. coldzera going up first. 2 players behind him.
Stack nades. They're looking for Boomich, but
yeah,
he's learned his lessons. And oh, FaZe, they might learn something from that. A nade lands square on the jaw of Nico and Cold. Chunked before they even start the round.
That's so interesting that FaZe are aware of Boomich's tendencies as well. Of course, the 1 round he's not there. They dumped 3 grenades on that side. They were hoping to get the quick pickup, but it cost them so much HP. They run through some flames, receive some utility themselves. And it's going to be Nico down to 59, coldzera 62, and those are the 2 rifle players as well.
Tendencies are such a funny nuance in Counter-Strike. And ooh, Boomich is trying to jump for the info, and he gets more than information. He gets a bullet towards the elbow. Trivial damage, it seems, though. A boost on the half wall will enable them to secure the banana control for now. 45 on the clock. Boomich with a flash to set up the flamey swing from Coffins. That is the plan, should the commitment come in.
Mid-control obtained at least by Rain, so that's all they can really do here. They've taken CT vision away. We said it'd be some form of execution here, considering their setup. It's not going to be anything tremendous, but a couple of smokes going in, one towards the Coffins. One is CT spawn, remember Boomer is setting up that flashbang. It goes in, Flamey will swing off it. Can he find the headshots required here?
So comfortably ahead of that smoke. This should be just an awkward day in the park. It's Boomich, 1, Flamey, another, but maybe the plant in the smoke. Nico, he's down to 12, but the bomb goes in. 1 extra bullet, and they wouldn't have the extra cash, but now on off. Yeah, he's up a particular creek without a paddle, and that will be Na'Vi securing themselves a comfortable 2nd round.
Yeah, they get the bomb planted there, but remember, that was a force buy. They managed to get some mid-control, suggest that they could be heading towards A. Pretty decent execution in the end, but very well held by Na'Vi, only giving away 1 frag. That was Perfecto. Boomich with 3 frags. You saw him just vault up towards the fountain. On top of it, you can see he stopped the players getting towards first oranges, and this is the only frag they really got. Olofmeister, that Desert Eagle. Boomich to close things out. Very well done. Nice flashbang to stop them making their way through. Nico desperately getting the bomb planted in the smoke. He'll get them some extra cash, but not enough to have a decent buy in round number 6. They have to go Deagle. No armor once again. It's pretty much an eco. Should be a chance for Na'Vi to tie things up as they start to gather terrorist weapons as well. You can see 2 Kriegs, 2 AK-47s. Such a massive benefit on maps like Inferno.
Yeah, goodness me. I mean, you put that in Electronics' hands and you start pushing short. Pit is even harder.
Yeah, absolutely.
Towards the apartments, they do start to lean. Early utility from Boomich ensures the banana is there as a deep smoke's locked out the FaZe Clan boys for now. Some presence being shown towards Apps. It's Rain. A couple of speculative shots, hoping to get the sound cue if there was one boosted up. one quad, says Rain as he descends back to his team. You can see that perfect. Loving the picture-in-picture for the setup. The flash will come in and Boomich will swing off it, and he knows it caught. Olaf doing the dance when he jumped for the info, but Perfecto has already burned down coldzera. Just these unarmored deagles from FaZe, and that's their first player gone.
It absolutely is. They will do well to get a kill here, but they might be onto something with that player sneaking through towards CT spawn. That's Rain. He should be able to take down Perfecto, no problem. Desert Eagle should be able to line up. Oh no.
I'm getting nervous here, Henry.
He gets in the smoke, he might be in a bit of trouble, but there it is. Gets the Krieg now. That takes attention away from Quad for a second. This would be a great time for his teammates to pounce as the CTs aren't really sure. You can see him just firing off some shots saying, I'm over here, don't worry about Quad, but Simple, more than aware.
Yeah, it's almost like that. Hearing those shots, he's like,
Yeah. This doesn't seem right. What are you shooting at?
Yeah. He solved the mystery, and it converts. 4 still left standing as they continue to build that bank, and now equalized. 3-3, keeping it close on our final map.
Final map, indeed. Round 7 coming up, and finally a buy available. Rain, decent effort here, sneaks through towards the arch side. Does get that one important kill. Had they pounced that moment, I think there was a chance. They're a little bit apprehensive to actually commit off that. You might as well, considering you've got next to nothing into the round, but either way, it will be falling in favor of Na'Vi. That's 3 in a row for them as they send 3 players towards B at the start of this round. It will be flamey to provide flashbangs, Perfecto and Boomich. Now going up towards those sandbags positions once again.
I thought Olaf was about to throw a HE at it then. Go away!
Yeah.
Fight being given by Boomich, just charging in, and look at the flash from Brokey. He threw that from T-spawn and it works wonderfully. Advantage FaZe.
They've got plenty of time here as well. Showing a little bit of presence on the map. This is a great chance to deplete the utility on the CT side. You can see this crazy little setup though. 2 players ready and waiting for anyone who's just going to check CT spawn. They'll be greeted by an AK and a Krieg on the other side in the hands of flamey and Perfecto. Quite a scary prospect there, but unfortunately for us, I suppose, as the spectators, we're not going to see that come in. It's going to be an A finish. The bomb's making its way out. There's smoke towards Arch. 1 player towards the apartments. That's coldzera.
flamey worked it out. I don't know what the cue was as Olaf continues to try and keep them at bay, throws his CT smoke, but flamey, he's pegging it straight towards the A site. They've worked this one out. Now they have 3 players positioning themselves to deal with this A finish. Electronic balcony, Simple floating around the site, and flamey responsible for the CT arch, and this Molotov could not be any better timed. Going to separate and slow even more. Another frag this time favoring Na'Vi, and they keep coming. That Krieg, that's quite the tight line Electronic can hold with the T weaponry. 20 seconds, they're going to have to swing into the site. Simple's above it. You can even see as they emerge in that off angle. Off gone, looking for the trade, but Electronics keeping him safe and sound. Seamless from Na'Vi.
Yeah, really enjoying these crossfires we're seeing on both sides of the map here from Na'Vi. It was a slow start for them after losing the pistol, the 0 and 3, but now 4 rounds in a row. The B side looks like is under lock and key, even with Boomich pushing down there. Really great stuff.
He's been involved in the opening duel 5 of 7 rounds. That's testament to him wanting to get stuck in, and this was his death here. I mean, nothing he can do about that at that point. And yeah, oh, a Nico strategy. He opts for the palm instead of the knuckle.
Yeah, use the palm, it'll do less damage. And Electronic spraying them down. Simple up high, deals the player towards quad, takes the aggro. Electronic can swing out, deal with the arch players there. And he's being exchanged once again as Boomich will be set up once more. Flashbang to come over, taking some damage, but he dishes some out as well. Rain at 14.
The frustration that you're seeing, it's easy to laugh and dismiss or to just consider it something you see every day. But it is just a fantastic way for everyone to understand what is on the line here. These teams, they work so hard. It's their job to be the very best. And Boomich, a triple kill from him. No frustration in round 8, that's for sure, because coldzera's left all alone. And the round has barely begun. Look at that from Boots. The boost from Na'Vi. Staggered so they don't catch Simple initially. Clean as you like. And it feels like those CTs have been left standing for what feels like forever. Yeah, oh my goodness. The round recap, Henry, tells a rather brutal story of Na'Vi having 4 players alive 4 rounds in a row.
Yeah, that suggests the money should be out of control. We'll check in with it. $12,000 for flamey. 5 digits as well for Simple. Yeah, they are high rolling right now. They're looking good for the rest of this half if they can keep this up. They still have 4 T weapons within their arsenal. 2 Kriegs, 2 AK-47s. Haven't even really had to rely on the AWP yet at all. So it'll be a terrorist timeout here. 5-3, Still quite early days, but Boomich once again just getting it done. Enjoying himself with that MP9.
He is just getting stuck in Katowice. For Boomich, before he put on the Na'Vi jersey, Katowice was a pipe dream. Now, one map away from the Spodek Arena. Perfecto. I mean, Simon Gaming weren't stepping onto the Katowice stage, but he has a chance.
Yeah, that's absolutely true. Look at these huge organizations, the players within them. One team will be going home. Right now, it looks like Na'Vi in the driving seat, to be honest with you. Molotovs exchange once more. Boomich, so much confidence in this side of the map. Always ready to have a duel, even with the M4 in hand. Takes damage again, but the tenacity allows him to survive once more. 60 HP. Play me there with him. Maybe gonna drop the smoke early.
It's always going to feel like a win for the T side if you hear that CT smoke pluming so early in the round, but not to be. Boomich stands his ground. Ooh, I love it. Self-boosts himself onto the new box. Gives him that off angle. Does feel like quite the meat grinder of a crossfire there, Henry.
Their crossfires have been wild. You can see Perfecto just dodging the flashbangs, staring at the wall, because the chimney flashbangs can come over and be a real nuisance. Electronic will try and take everyone's attention. They'll probably Molotov him or smoke it. Speaking of smokes, that's a very powerful one. You're absolutely wrecked if your phase now. You can see them trying to adjust. Alarm bells are going off. We have everything we had planned has been rumbled back to me. They have to smoke hop in, smoke spawn, flash over, hope for the best. Remember, we've got a player boosted on new boxes. He's still there. Boomich jumped up himself. He is. And they've got a flashbang ready as well. There's surely no way FaZe can win this. Look, the flashes are coming in. They're wrecked.
Oh, there's so much just utility potentially winning the round. Nico, that's crucial. The smoke on Coffin, but they haven't caught the bomb plant. He's going to punch in the digits with 1 second to spare, and it's going to be stopped in its tracks. They'll take it. One smoke grenade from, I believe it was the hero Perfecto, has single-handedly won them the round.
Yeah, that was Electronic and Perfecto dropping that smoke towards the apartments there. As soon as they did, you saw them. You could see the cogs turning their head. We didn't need to be on TeamSpeak at that point. Everyone knew the round was in trouble at that point. It was all building up quite nicely. They'll just do the flash attack out of the apartments there. Smoke goes down. There's no way you can commit towards A at that point. With 30 seconds, just had to make their way back. A boosted player that was removed by Olofmeister, I believe. They did give it a good crack, but the bomb not going down. The round eludes them. They run out of time, and it's 6-3 at this point. Simple flashed off. Took the early shot, but money's still there for FaZe. They get the AWP in the hands of Brokey. Electronic peeking the apartments here at the Krieg. Tags out with Perfecto. Boomich once again. Combative towards B. Always happy to take these duels. Decent grenade goes down there. Oh, a lot of damage inflicted, especially towards Olof.
And it comes paired with that Molotov.
Like, this is kind of nuts. Like, normally you'll see like 3 CTs at the beginning of every round going challenges. Boomich is such a boss. He can just get down there himself. Look how much damage he's inflicting, Alex. He's just taken about 200 away from FaZe. Found the opening frag. He is inside their heads.
He may be young, but he's a daddy today. My goodness, Boomich just keeps on fighting.
Once more.
Gets information, 60 seconds on that clock. FaZe, they've been tickled rather violently by the in-game leader pickup for Na'Vi, and there's more where that came from. Another nade, this time trivial onto Olof. And the rest of his team are going to be abandoning the B plan.
So what can they do now? They've got 2 smokes, no flashes, no Molotovs, 3 players low, and AWP. Brokey will have to find a pick towards Arch side, but he's got to deal with Simple, who hits this shot 90% of the time. We'll see whether it's going to work out for Brokey here. He might catch him with the flashbang out. Luckily, he'll fall back to more defensive lines. They've got a little bit of space here. They can smoke towards Moto, but it looks things that looked like they were setting it up. I think Brokey's just throwing that towards that position, and we'll see if they'll go towards Quad. I think that's their only bet. There's the first smoke, one towards the side. Just going to try their best to bust up towards Quad. Nice opening pick, but Perfecto, he can destroy them from here.
He can win the round if he stops that plan. 1, 2, perfect spray for Perfecto! And another salt in the wound, he's done it all. A super duper 4K for 7. Na'Vi, they are sailing.
even though Perfecto gets all the kills, Boomich still the man of the round for me there. Like, what on earth was he up to? Just so much confidence. You can see FaZe, they didn't know how to handle it. There's one guy just keeps facing us. He keeps flashing us, and he's getting all this backup from Flamey as well. That's why they're kind of laughing and fist-bumping each other. Flamey has done such a good job there. He's dropped a nice smoke, as he says, flashed him into the perfect time. HE's landing in. Just so much damage being inflicted there. I'm going to look at the utility damage while we're here. It's Boomich with 254. The closest on his team is 79, so
yeah.
Big numbers for the big man as he'll continue to apply pressure there.
A little bit of nuance in what he has as well is with the nade he was throwing, a Molotov came in from his teammate. If you hear the smoke plume immediately after, you know you've done damage. And so he continued to spray because you know that those nades are going into that corner and you hear that smoke come down. Olof was panicking, half health already, and Boomich stood his ground. 254 utility damage from the in-game leader of Na'Vi. He's got the biggest shoes to fill. Legendary name in the game, Zeus. And he stepped into those shoes, and so far, so good for the Spodek. 7-3, damage again inflicted.
They've just had enough. It's like, right, we're just going to rush B this time and see if we can deal with him at this point. If he gets another, like, 3 kills there, they're going to be in the dumpster. And he's actually timed it perfection. Boomich! Here he comes once again, looking for the third. That is unreal. He is in the zone right now, Alex. He's feeling it. You can see it on his face. What an amazing performance towards B. FaZe, you got to stop going there. Yeah. It's not working out.
Look at that smile. He is the devil for FaZe at this point in time. He was jumping backwards through that smoke. And of course, one poultry did fall, but it's FaZe that looked like chickens at this point. Just jumping through the smoke. That adjustment, reaction, and the flash from Simple didn't get enough credit initially, but you can see he's getting assists for both of those kills.
Yeah, this is a really strong Inferno from Na'Vi. Like, they're showing some discipline, calculated aggression as well when it's required, and FaZe just don't have a response as of yet. They seem really rattled here. Remember, they won the pistol and the follow-up 2 rounds after that. They started with a 3-0 lead.
Yeah, FaZe haven't got more than 3 kills in 8 rounds. That is the most damage they've done to Na'Vi in a round. They could buy for the rest of this half. FaZe clan. This is necessary at this point. 8-3 the scoreline. A wrap towards long. Singles out just the first, and Simple can tuck in on that corner if he wants to re-peek. He will into coldzera, a risk, and it's punished. Flamey though standing his ground, double peek from the FaZe boys, but he's taking them all with him. Damage inflicted onto the third as well.
This is a Na'Vi I like to see. It's Boomich again, pushing towards that banana position. There's so much confidence right now. FaZe, they try their luck towards middle, pushing up towards the arch, and they managed to break through towards Spawn, but Flamey, he'd fallen back from B, gets himself a couple of frags. coldzera offers himself up. Normally a master at the T-side Inferno. When MIBO are struggling with this map, it'd always be coldzera, the shining beacon with 20+ frags on their T-side. Currently sat on 2 and 8. No one really stepping up on the FaZe side of things. At the very tippity top in terms of frags. We've got Olof Meister with 8, Brokey with 6, and then it kind of gets worse from there. They've still got a few rounds to go, but just winning the pistol in the follow-up rounds, they'll be dejected going into that second half.
Flamey did so well to get a second here. He's getting double peeked. They already know where he is after the frag onto Nico, and he takes 2.5 with him after. Great work from Flamey. You can see Boomich is just saying thank you at the end of that one, patting him on the shoulder.
Yeah, he should be saying thank you. The teamwork, it's not individual greatness right now. Everyone's just working together. The utility is fantastic. The damage they're inflicting and the peaks they're making are just all well timed. It's a great showing so far. We'll see just a partial buy here from FaZe. Begrudgingly enter round number 13 with just Deagles and P250s. They've still got smokes, they still got flashes, but I don't think they'll be heading towards B. Something's telling me they're just going to leave that area of the map well alone.
Yeah, straight up remove it from their eyes because they have just been destroyed by this man.
He's just like, look boys, I've scared them off so much. There's no one towards B whatsoever. This is a problem. You cannot have 0 presence towards banana because a rotation will come through. So they're going to have to commit off this in the next... Oh, they're going back towards B? This is brave.
And Boomich to be tested once again. It's only going to be the first. Nico, a crucial Deagle frag. coldzera's flag... flash enabled. Flamey will avoid the first. No, he won't. He's full blind, and he's going to go down. That overexcited return of his crosshair could have very well cost him, because now the bomb's gone down and FaZe have got a shot at this.
They absolutely do. best chance they've had since their pistol sequence. 3 versus 3. They still have 1 flashbang remaining. They might have to be a little bit more active with it. That's great. Really nice work. Olaf Meister with the presence of mind to throw it towards the banana area. coldzera can swing up in the barrels at that point. They've got the lead now.
And to hold on to it, Perfecto's closing in. Nico has the chance to take that fight. He'll be waiting for Olaf's call. coldzera closing in from banana and they secure it. FaZe, they finally break the drought. Their first round in, I think it's 9. Yes, 9 on the trot from Na'Vi. And finally, FaZe find one back.
Yeah, didn't look likely either. The fact they went back towards B after showing nothing there whatsoever, I didn't think they stood a chance. There's a flashbang here. It absolutely destroys flamie in the pit position. At this point, that's when they get the bomb down. It was the final flashbang towards the banana area, though. That's where it really came together. coldzera stepping up in that moment, gets his 3rd kill. Very important one. 9-4 now, and a full buy for FaZe.
Ooh, good aggressive push from Nico. Draws a lot of that utility out of Na'Vi.
He's had enough of this nonsense. He's like, you know what? We can't let them have full control of banana every single round. But the problem is Na'Vi have been very good at retaking this position. They're doing it again. This is so nuts. And Boomich looking to fight once again. Does he get away with it this time? Of course he does.
What? The man's a live lord. Catches a nade, but he's still ready to frag. Flash in hand, ready to support should they commit. But flamie, he's saying nothing home. Slow it down, and so will we. 70 seconds on the clock. Early exchanges have rendered Boomich a little wounded, but nothing too much to write home about just yet.
The shoves FaZe back towards middle. They had to put 4 players there at the start of the round just to deal with Boomich. A lot of utility invested from the CT side, but flamie still has his smoke and the incendiary. Simple patrolling middle with the AWP, joined by Perfecto. Just holding towards the apartments for now. Olaf alone. Firing off a lot of bullets here with the M4. No damage done. Could be receiving some momentarily.
Shout out to Launders for the term unconfirmed damage. That's exactly what we're seeing a little bit of. Smoke towards the quad. A little bit of a gap for him to play with on that barrel, and he's going to do exactly that. They're aggressing. And Electronic tucked in on that. He can't contest, and so Perfecto, he was all on his own, and now bouncing into the bomb site. Nico does manage to survive the spray. Bomb will go down. Round should be FaZe's.
Yeah, I don't see a world where, unless he hits that shot, then Na'Vi can bring this one back. It's going to be a 5 versus 3 now. Boomich down to 3 points of health. They have got a couple of kits. Simple kind of fancies it still. He's got the Desert Eagle out. And walking in against 5 players here, I'm not sure this is the play, Alex. I'll be honest with you.
They are flush for cash. He's still standing his ground. He wants to make this so difficult for FaZe on the way out. And here they come. One back. Not going to find the second. Boomich does onto coldzera. They're making this costly for FaZe. And just maybe hunting for one more. Brokey's the one to give him the jewel, but he'll save his weapon.
Yeah, I suppose you're right. The fact they have the cash, the final round coming up, doesn't really matter if he loses the AWP or not. They can buy another one with flamie's $7,000. They're just trying to take as many players as they can down with them. But the problem is they got $8 grand for Nico and coldzera as well. So it wouldn't really matter either way. But we'll still have 2 fully equipped teams here. Perfecto will be dropped in M4. And in we go then, Civil back on the AWP. As we get into the final round of this first half. If FaZe can get 6, that will be a nice turnaround here. It was looking very unlikely they're going to break 3 at one point, but with that eco victory towards B, they're back on the scoreboard now. Final round of this first half.
9-6 is competitive. Despite Boomich's best efforts, they charge B once again. He's going to be surely locked in. He's right there with them. Oh, Boomich! Sandbags are his. They're doing the flashbang dance. He doesn't even have to break a sweat as the flamie Boomich combo is going to be toppled. At least the first component. flamie's still standing his ground, and another Molotov. Not going to choose to swing on it, but with 3 members of FaZe forced to watch as this final round of our first half looks to be reaching its logical conclusion. Na'Vi hunting the 10th.
Well, 3-on-2. flamie, though, has been so strong on this side of the map. But coldzera has snuck by. Bomb on his back as well. Jumps up towards the side. flamie, perfect position to deal with it. Tucks himself in, but coldzera is hunting, and he'll find his target. Bomb to go down. I would say they need this round considering the half they've had. It doesn't look too bad on paper, but the gun rounds just haven't been there for them.
Ooh, Nico just picked up a smoke. That's going to be very influential in the way the events continue to unfold. He'll put it towards CT. Perfecto's crawling towards construction, and a flash from Nico could set up